Am I the a-hole for refusing to lend money? I, 25 female, live with my brother, 27 male, and his wife, 25 female. We live in an apartment and three-way split rent and all. And I love both my brother and his wife, and they're fun and good people to be around. However, recently, 2 months ago, my brother has been asking me to pay his portion in rent because he's tight on money. I agreed with some hesitation. He plans to pay me back. For more information, my brother is unemployed. His wife is making $16 an hour. I decided to go back to school and I'm working full-time with $19 an hour while going to class. I have personal expenses of my own on top of rent as well. I come home and see my brother brain rotting and doing everything besides finding a job. I remember thinking, what is he doing? And thinking, is his wife not thinking anything too? But it wasn't my place to ask him or her. Fast forward to last week, my brother asked again if I would pay for his portion of rent. I immediately said I'll think about it, leaning no. And it angered me, honestly, since I saw that he didn't do anything for the past month. And his wife said nothing to him either. I'm also questioning if my brother even tells his wife about how financially in trouble he is. I could tell my brother was sad and stressed that I had said no, and I feel bad, and I know he feels bad too. But am I the a-hole in this case for saying no?
Oh, how dare you do this to me?
That's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, he is. But
or she's not like the person who's being asked to pay is not the a-hole.
Right, I'm saying him.
Yeah, but brother's pushing it.
Yeah, god damn. What do you do that whole month? And when she says brain rot, what does she mean by that? Was he just sitting there
Probably
playing video games all day?
And watching TV
for
or
a
something.
Month, you know, it's like, come on, man.
And maybe he is a little depressed or something like that. But at this point, she's basically covering 2/3 of the rent, and she's only 1/3 of the renters. That's kind of a lot. Yeah. And neither her nor the wife are making a ton of money, you know.
No. So he's really putting them in a very awkward situation.
Yeah.
Being the brother and him feeling as bad as she makes it sound, he should really hustle and kind of just show that, look, I'm trying, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that would go a long way with her wanting to help him, you know, her seeing that effort, you know.
Yeah. And it's, you know, it's hard to say I'm sure the wife knows. They might have conversations in private where she's like, hey, what did you do? You'd like to think that. But I mean, if he's actively in like a depression, sometimes it's really hard to get motivated and get moving.
It is.
At the same time, he's putting some stress on his sister. That's probably not.
Yeah.
It's really not cool. And I don't think she's the a-hole for saying no. Maybe that will make him think like, okay, I need to put some effort into this.
Put some pep in his step.
Yeah. So if this is a newer one, there's really not a lot out there just yet. But this person said, if dude is unemployed and not actively looking, he will be asking you to pay his share of next month's rent. And there will be other expenses that come up as necessities that he'll prioritize over repayment. Yeah, I would look to not renew your lease, though, and find alternative accommodations. NTA, so not the asshole. This person, I would consider having a house meeting, a sit down with both the wife.
Our camera just keeps changing colors like hues and stuff. But go ahead.
Oh. I would consider having a house meeting, a sit down with both the wife and your brother. I would explain the already existing debt and the lack of motivation that you see in your brother. I would ask for a signed contract or loan about the existing debt. That will probably anger your brother. He's likely to be angry because you do not trust him, and now his wife knows about the loan. It won't be fun. Yeah. NTA.
That feels a
little harsh, but man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Are we probably... I think there's certain communities that are guilty of kind of... What's the word?
Enabling?
Enabling our family members to not always do what's in their best interest. Yeah. At the same time, I think, I'm assuming he's in a bit of a depression because I don't know anybody who doesn't want to go out. I guess there are people who don't want to go out and get jobs. But for the most part, you want to feel self-sufficient. It sounds like he feels guilty when he's asking.
Yeah, he wants to help his sister. He feels guilty about asking his sister. So, he might just be in a mental state that just isn't good for him, not healthy for him.
So you don't want to add additional stress. At the same time, you don't want to enable him to keep not doing.
But then at the same time, being the one that's working, do you want to come out in your home and just see your brother playing video games all day and not putting in the effort.
Especially because she's going to school at the same time. So she's probably at work and then comes home and is studying, and she's probably like on the go. And here he is kind of
just
taking
playing some
it
Call of
easy,
Duty,
and then asking her to cover
so
stuff.
so like we're talking about his depression.
Mm-hmm.
What about the added stress that he's bringing onto his sister when she comes home and she sees those certain things? You know what I mean?
Maybe she should have a conversation separately with the wife, or is that is that rude because it's kind of behind his back? Like, but just to kind of say, hey, is he doing okay? Is he, and just be clear, like, I'm sure you know that I've loaned him some money, because now she's thinking she doesn't know, but she must know, right?
I don't know. I don't know that I would
feel
be
like
so
I know
confident.
all your business. I would know if you weren't covering.
Well, yeah, but that's us. You know, I mean, I don't know if everybody.
We have been together a long time. But
14 short years, by the way.
14 very long years.
She's lying.
It's been a joy. So yeah, I don't know. I think have a conversation. Maybe do have like a family meeting, like just like, hey, I know things have been tight since you're not working, and I'm loaning you the money. Kind of, what are the plans? Maybe just ask in like a cool way, like, hey, so what are the plans? Are you looking at anything? Is there any prospects?
She's definitely gonna need to talk to him. 100%.
Yeah, she has to have a conversation with them.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
because she can't keep doing this. I mean, it's not even probably sustainable for her to
no,
covering that much the rent.
No, they got to figure something out. The harsh reality is, if he can't cover his own rent, then maybe he's got to go.
They'll have to figure it out.
As jerky as that may sound, facts are facts. You can't pay your bills, you got to go.
Yeah.
Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. No, I'm kidding.
So Anthony's an only child. I have siblings. I would feel I would want to take care of my siblings and make sure that they were okay. But at 100%. The same time, how long can you do that? So far, right now, he's kind of the a-hole. She's not. And they'll need to figure it out before he becomes a big a-hole.
You don't want that to happen, right? You guys let us know what you think down below. As always, we encourage your comments. And
do you have family that you enable?
Don't
let
say
us know.
You All right, you guys, we will catch you in the next one. Please subscribe. Follow us on our journey to explore the
to judge and to judge to judge. And we hope we do it in the least a-hole type of way,
or the least judgy way.
The least judgy way. We're pretty judgy.
Not in a bad way or anything. You guys like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Bye.